Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and it's Saturday, Slashback Saturday. This is a segment created by my good buddy Joe the Horror Man, where he picks a theme, and we have to watch a slasher movie based on that theme and do a short review. This week, it's the first letter of your channel name. And this week I picked High Lane. High Lane is a 2009 film which runs approximately 90 minutes and is directed by Abel Ferry. Now, he was responsible for Icequake and a bunch of TV. Now, this stars Fanny Vallette as Chloe. She was in Just a Fling, Night Fair, and The Crossing. Johann Libero as Loic. He was in Our Wonderful Lives and Cosmos. And Raphael Linget as Guillaume. I'm trying to pronounce these names. It's not easy. He was in Ellie and Home Sweet Home. Now, of course, this is none of the Home Sweet Homes that I own. I own 3 of them, and this is apparently a comedy. Now, this is a French film, and surprisingly enough, it grossed $2,141,798. And the song All Right by Supergrass is featured in the film a few times. Now, this movie is about a bunch of 20-somethings who go on a kind of a holiday to the mountains. I believe it's the Balkan Mountains, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. As they get, it's basically a course where the cables are fixed to the rocks. You have rebar as set in the rocks as a ladder. So it's a course that's supposed to be fairly safe because you're hooked in the entire time, but takes you to enormous heights. One of them is probably a 50 or 60 foot bridge that goes over a ravine a couple hundred feet in the air. Now, I'm terrified of heights, so this is basically where this movie gets to me. When they get to this course, they find that it is closed. There is a closed sign, and of course they're not really sure why. So, one of the 20-somethings, being a pretty good climber, climbs up to the next level to kind of bypass the closed sign. Now, when they get to the course, they start going along the cables, and as they're climbing, some of them aren't as experienced climbers as the main guy, but the course starts to fall apart. So you have basically one of those very tense, kind of life-threatening scenes where they're trying to save each other on the course. They get to this long bridge that I was speaking about earlier, and they barely get across when it collapses. Now, unfortunately, that is the only way down. So what they have to look for is this. It's like a really long ladder that takes them back down and kind of takes them a few miles out of the way. There is that way down, but you're supposed to go back the way you came. That's kind of what I mean by that. And you're probably thinking to yourself, okay, is this a slasher? Is the mountain the slasher? No. The mountain is not the slasher. As they go past the bridge, one guy gets caught in a bear trap in which he gets dragged away because the rest of them are helping the other people across the bridge. And they each get captured one by one by a deformed kind of mountain man. I'm going to leave it there. There's a little bit more to it, not much. I've basically given you the gist of the film. This movie is very tense. And like I said, I'm afraid of heights, so, that part of the movie gets me. Where it turns into a slasher movie, that to me is awesome. It's not like it's nothing you haven't seen before. We've seen this in other countries. We've seen different versions of this movie played out all over the place. But this one is pretty good. It's definitely one of the better ones. Now, I know I was going to pick another movie to do this week, and I was assured that it will probably be done in the next couple weeks. Although I don't know the theme. Yeah. So, for Dave and Brad, who picked the other movie, it's coming. So, definitely check out what Joe picked and what our theme is for next week. And if you like what you see and hear, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.